Let's talk about easy.
Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, hello everybody. How everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a blessed day today, because I know I am. Um, we got a couple of stories I want to talk about today. The first one is gonna be about missing 21-year-old Anastacia. She's missing from Antioch, California. It's not much information on her. I didn't even see um a news thing for her. Um, the only thing they had was just with the actual videos. What I'm talking about, like an actual news video. I didn't see one of those. Um, they it's a couple that posted about her, but it's more like just like reading the article. Um, and then we have I want to talk about the little babies, the West brothers. Um, gonna start with Anastasia first. Um, yeah, it's not a lot out about her. Um, yeah, it's not. I wish it was because I've been looking all day and I hadn't felt like I hadn't felt like really anything. Um, but they said she went missing. She went missing October 29th of this year. Um, she was going to a Halloween party. Uh, and they said she was leaving from her residence on D Street in California. They didn't say if she ever made it to the Halloween party or not. Um, what I don't understand is um an article that I was reading. They were saying that she didn't have a cell phone. Um, but I think on that same night that she had wound up missing, she had posted on her social medias, and she was holding a cell phone. That's what I don't understand. And they also said that the Halloween party was at an unknown location. I'm pretty sure someone knows um, who was throwing a Halloween party. Her family said this is not like her. She also missed work, and that she never misses work. Um, the only thing that I can say random since I can update, but they said that they have a person of interest, and his name is Trayvon Lindsay, and he's also 21 years old. But yeah, it's not a lot of information about her. But I definitely keep my eyes on it. Yeah, because it's yeah. It's not a lot about her at all. I don't understand that. But I'll keep digging and looking though, definitely. All right. Hold on, give me a second. Oh god, it's hot. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Uh, yeah, Daddy, we ain't doing nothing. Do what we always be doing. I didn't hear none of that. Trying to. Hey, Sean, you know how to do you know how to I forgot. You ain't use StreamYard. Oh my god, I was trying to show this video. Do you know how to do it out the files off the computer? Cause it's a video I want to show real quick. And you know I'm still learning. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can try. Hold on. It might work, it might not. Uh no, I know what I'm doing. Let me get out of there. Hold on. Uh hold on. Y'all just bear with me. Harmony, please. Harmony. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. What's it called? Let me see if it went like this. Let's see. What we got. Harmony. I'm gonna see you back there with your daddy. Told you just a game, girl. Let's see. Let me click on it.
We just want to thank everyone in the community.
Girl, shut up. Hold on. Did you still in here? I can't even see, bro. Hold up. Okay, now I see it. Um, Let me know if you see this on the screen, cause ain't nobody else in here right now, at least. You hear me? Well, now if you can just see it, let me know if you can hear it too, cause I don't know if like only just like one thing can use your microphone and stuff. Let's see. Hold on. Oh crap. Oh, what is that? Oh, let's see. Um, Hold on, just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with us. I'm trying to show this video. Still learn how to work this flipping thing. I'll click on this. Wait. Oh, okay. I think this is how you do it like this. Oh, I didn't know you had to do it like that. Oh shoot. Oh crap. What I just did. You see that? Oh my gosh. I should do the test run first. All right.
For all the support we've
You see
seen.
that?
We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot. So tell us what happened the next.
Oh my god. It's playing on the there. Now can you see it? I'm gonna get it together one day. Okay, let me know if you can see it and if you can hear it or not.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the
What
support we've seen. We've felt so
the
helpless,
hell is going on here?
and seeing everybody out here really look.
Oh my god, girl. Please stop. Alright. I'm not supposed to leave it up like that. Like that.
And helping out really
Can you
means a
see it
lot.
now?
So tell us what happened the night that kids went missing.
Oh, okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea they got our youngest to go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. So I was playing with chalk, and I came to the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that hadn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife, we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell. We could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to
And
thank you guys.
please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
It call the cops. Call California City Police Department. Call them and let them know what you seen if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious. Okay, they are going to be here in this area, and I really would like to go into houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if
Make
they
sure.
make sure. That's it. Because I don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Um, for one, they whole demeanor is just off to me. But yeah, I don't know if whoever or how many people actually remember this story, which they still have not even found the little boys yet. Um, but they is saying that they are deceased. The only new information about that is the trial has been postponed um twice, I think. I think this time will be the third time. So the month they have this time is for next year, January of next year. Um, yeah, it's a sad situation, but I don't know how many people ever even remember this case. I don't think I covered this one. I don't think I covered this case, but I have been keeping up with it though. Um, so if you all do not know the story, I'll just give everybody like a quick rundown of the story. These two that you see on the screen is the adopted parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West. Those are the adopted parents. They bio parents. I think the mom's name is Ryan Dean, and the bio dad, I think his name is Charles. Charles something. Um, but anyways, how the little boys wound up being taken from their mom was one day she came home from work and I think it was Oren. Um, he was like crying really bad, so the parents took him to the hospital. Uh, when they got there, found out that he had broke his femur. So once all that panned out, well, once that they found that out, um, the police was contacted. So I don't think they actually did what they were supposed to because they just actually just like snatched them from her. Um, because they did say that they didn't find any type of abuse, but they still took her children from her. They was with another lady before she went to the West, the ones that see on screen. Um, the bio parent said that the boys was a lot happier with the other lady. They actually had weight on them, and they was doing good. Um, I don't recall seeing anything while they said they they removed them from that lady's household, but they wound up with the West. So when Trezell and Jacqueline had adopted little boys, they changed their names to Orrin and Orson West. But their original name is Orrin's name is he's the oldest. He's the 4-year old. His bio name is Sincere. And Orson, I think at the time he was 3. And his name is Classic. Long story short, um the doctor parent saying that well y'all just heard what he said, which everybody that even watched his case, everybody knew it was a lie. We all knew it was a lie. And yeah, now they locked up. But and it's also a gag order on the case too. So uh I don't think we can do now is just keep up with it up until January because it's a gag order being placed on it now. So no one's allowed to even speak a word about the case. But I wanted to talk about it today is because um the post department, well first it was the California City um post department that had the case at first when it was reported missing. Uh then Bakersfield Post Department took the case over. Um, they were saying that the little boys was already deceased before they moved to California City. So I'm thinking that they have like some type of evidence because I see they are saying that the little boys are deceased. Um, yeah, and it's sad. And then I'm gonna finish playing the video, and I think it's another one I want to show too. Excuse me. So it's another one I want to show. It's actually a couple of them. See if I can refresh people's memories and stuff. On the case. It's a sad situation. So from what I get from that is, yeah. Apparently, well, to me it seemed like that they must have did something to the brothers before they moved to where they was and reported them missing. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, you know, and I just don't like his whole they just off. Just look at him. Just look at him. Just look at him. And it's sad. And the thing about it is, how can a whole fully doped, overgrown adult harm, like how can people do that? Like harm a child? We all know they defenseless. Like I don't get that. And I don't think I ever will. That's crazy. To me, it is. Um, so I'm gonna finish playing this one. I think it's like 2 or 3 other videos I want to play. And then I guess we just talk about it after that. So let me finish playing this one first.
And what you guys are going through, I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved, we just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children,
Child, no, you ain't.
and they came to us, and they became our children. We named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
What, so you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology,
Yes,
the car?
yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you guys?
I
no
don't see
idea.
why they got one, but they got one. We
Yeah,
would
they
have let them
didn't
take
need one,
anything.
but
We would have let them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech, and that's it. Like our phones.
From the house? What did they?
Should I answer that?
Answer that, yeah.
Okay. So into the okay, and I guess I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Uh, Again, we were told the best are out here looking already, just to stay put. They have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
He had sitting down. We would ask him to go help. They had to sit
He said
down.
no.
He said, "No, we got the best out there.
So
We
it's
need you
not.
guys here to catch you up."
I don't want you guys thinking
We
we
don't.
didn't try. We actually
We
looked
tried.
before we called
We
police.
yes.
And I imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And we're
And just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing? And at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about I believe I think it was about 4:30 going on 5. It was getting dark, like I said.
5-ish.
5-ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched
Yeah.
a little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely we got worried.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search. It was within minutes.
What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
They, I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, after the math past tense. I want to talk about your kids in present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each
They're
other.
kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we weren't trying to go, out here, and so we stayed inside.
Yes.
We did. We searched before we called the cops.
That's
That was-
Y'all ain't did nothing. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm tired of them already. It made no sense. Okay.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids, and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids. The neighbors went out here.
Hold on. Cause Jacqueline, yeah, girl, let me stop.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids, and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids. The neighbors went out here.
We were looking.
We were looking. I'm just saying, bro, it's just crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
These little boys that y'all raising, this is my biological I understand. I understand, you, bro. I don't leave kids outside. And I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
They was outside in the backyard and I was watching.
Leave my kids unattended. Not
Three
even
and 4 year
for a
olds.
minute.
Like, you sit here.
We get that. We get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
Don't even look like you worried,
But you said the gate.
I've been
okay,
going through it all the
y'all
few
know
days.
y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No.
Okay,
we're
well, y'all
adopted
adopted them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand.
And y'all know the gate was
Why
open.
haven't y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the
We
already told on camera.
I didn't see y'all on no cameras last night. I didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. Not this not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has
Yeah, so oh shoot. Why in the world? I'm about to figure out how to use this thing. Cause it keep disappearing on me. I don't know what's on the big screen. Let's see. Okay. Y'all, please be patient. Please. Oh shoot. Oh crap. So what did I just do? What the? Jesus no. I'm gonna get it one day. Hold on. So I went to finish. Please be patient. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do a test for the next time. Girl, I don't want it this big, bro. Golly. Y'all, please forgive me. All right, can y'all see that? Cause I can't even tell because this thing is blocking my screen. And then if I minimize it, it goes away completely. I can't even see. What is this? Okay, I just started up because I don't know, it kicked me out for some reason, and then I just started back over.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids.
I'm
y'all
sorry,
got neighbors
y'all.
that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids. The neighbors went out here.
We were looking.
We were looking. I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
These little boys that y'all raising, this is my biological I understand, bro. I don't leave kids outside. And I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
They was outside in the backyard and I was watching.
Leave my kids unattended.
3
Not
and
even
4 year
for a
olds.
minute.
Like, you sit here.
We get that. We get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
Don't even look like you worried.
But you said the gate.
I've been
okay,
going through it all the
y'all
few
know
days.
y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No.
Okay,
we're
well, y'all
adopted
adopted them, them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I
And
understand that.
y'all know the gate was open.
Y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking at you?
We already told
already
on
told
camera.
I
We already
see
told
y'all on no cameras last night. I
No.
need to see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. Not this, not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
You asked me.
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department. And please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to
This
do
is the
this.
reason why. Because we were,
fire
Girl,
we
family-
were under orders to stay in the house and stay because they're going to need to contact us. And we cannot go outside, and that was the issue. And that was the issue. We were under orders by the cops to stay home in the house and let the professionals look.
But you just said that they were your children. If they were your children, regardless of what somebody told you, wouldn't you want to go look for
You know,
them?
we have cops actually posted in the front
Yeah,
door
but you
right
know
there.
how cold it is tonight. Would you
We
not
I
be
totally
We
understand.
totally
that.
understand.
We
We totally,
understand.
if you guys please, if you guys actually have that question, you should ask the police officer.
The situation, but do you see how it seems that
Yes.
that the kids was left unattended? You guys went in the house and then the kids disappeared. How did they disappear?
Exactly, and that's the one we try to figure out.
No, it doesn't make sense. How did they disappear? How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already. And my question is, why were they the only two children out? Where were the rest of the kids?
The rest of the kids went grandma.
Who?
They left. They went on vacation.
So they did it.
No, because they're too young. We watched them, and it turns out that happened.
How did the
Okay, so yeah, they crazy. Yeah, but I played that part because of like I said, they didn't have any care in the world. They didn't care at all. Um, and they where they need to be at now. They deserve to be there. Jacqueline, yeah, I played it because of what she said. I don't know why she would expect anything less than what the people in the community was giving them. Because they did act like they didn't care. They wasn't concerned. And I guess, hey, 3 months went by, allegedly, from the post department. That's what they said. The little boys was already deceased 3 months ago. Do the math. If they was already deceased 3 months ago and they said that they only been living in California City for 3 months, what that tell you? Do the math. Is that why they moved? And I feel like everybody else in the community, and it's sad. I guess they thought it was just gonna be, they was just gonna try to put it on somebody else, and they got caught. Now they sitting there looking crazy. In Trezell, when he used rambunctious, out of all words and out of all things, why would you say that? Even if they are, that to me, that's not the time to say anything like that. But at the end of the day, they are children and they are both boys. And I got two brothers. What brothers don't wrestle? What little boys don't wrestle? Yeah. And the masks, they covering their face up because they was thinking that would nobody still like really like see their emotions behind that mask. Their emotions was outside of the mask for all of us. Cause we all knew it was a lie. And he talking about bro, where was the other children? Well, somebody asked where was the other children, and he said they went on vacation. No, he said they was with their grandma at first, and then somebody was like, what? And then he said they was on vacation. But talking about that Sincere and Classic was too young. No, they didn't go because y'all had already did harm to them. That's why they didn't go. And after following this story, um, I do know they do have two other um adoptive children, and I think it's two children that they have together. So they basically had a total of 6 kids. Um, yeah, and it's just that I'm not trying to. It's no disrespect to the families or nothing like that, but the whole situation is just sad because at the end of the day, how does a whole grown person does bodily harm or any type of harm to a child that is defenseless? I don't understand that because I know they did say the little boy's mom said once Sincere and Classic was removed from that other lady house. I guess she adopted them or she was a foster parent or something. They removed them from her and then they hand them over to Trezell and Jacqueline. Um, but when they got with the West, Trezell and Jacqueline, they was thin. You know, she said they was thin. They wasn't keeping their haircut. Um, it's my thing is I want to understand what was the point of it, why, and I think we all is asking the same question. Not just that, we are also asking where are they? Because I'm pretty sure that the LeBoy's family want to be able to, um, you know, be able to get him a final resting place, you know. But they thought they was gonna get away with it, and they didn't. They didn't get away with it. Any adult that sits there and just conjure up anything like that to not just children, to anybody, you just sit there and conjure up just doing like bodily harm to anybody, especially like for no reason. Something is wrong with you. And I ain't gonna call it mental health because most time people that does things like that, they know what they're doing. And this mental health thing is people is using it too loosely, you ask me. Because how can everybody commit a crime, especially something like murder, be considered mentally crazy? Why does that fall in the category of mentally disturbed? Because everybody that does that is not mentally disturbed. And everybody they use that word, yeah, they just need to stop using it. Because most time when people do anything, they definitely know what they're doing. Okay? And that's just my opinion. Okay? I have my opinion like everybody else. And that's all I'm saying. Um that shouldn't have happened. The little boy's aunt, she's right. That shouldn't have happened. But why would they be outside playing with chalk in the dark? Is what I don't get. Now I don't know. I can't remember if they said like the ages of the other 4 children or not. Um, but the whole story is sad, and them little babies are still supposed to be here with us on this side. Okay. Um, yeah, they thought they were gonna get away with it. They thought they was smarter than the post department or forensics. They you yeah, and they just act like they didn't care at all. That's a major issue. Like you do something like that, you get caught, so you already know where you're going. But then when you go there, then you get the crying and hollering, and then you don't. They oh yeah, and they play not guilty to all the charges. I had an indictment paper when they was indicted and all that. I'll probably do another video and show that talking about some not they played not guilty. They are definitely guilty. They trying to make it seem like somebody kidnapped them little boys, and you know, and somebody else had did something to them, and the whole time it was them. We all know it's a place for everybody that's like that, and I'm not judging nobody. You know, who am I to judge? I'm just saying. It's sad. I really sad because like all of us and young children, I have children of my own. None of us asked to be here, you know, and I'm pretty sure they do like what do you call it um it's like right there. I can't. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Interview, but that's not the word I was looking for. Like other adoptive parents, um, before they put other children in somebody's hands, and that's another thing I never understood about the system. Um, for instance, with these little boys right here, how can social service and the state literally take your children from you, and but they didn't see any signs of abuse, so they still took your children and placed them with other people, but they are getting paid for this. Why is they putting price tags on people's children? So you selling people kids? I never understood that. Hey, people sitting here worried about um women having abortions and stuff like that. That's something you need to be worried about. Cause at the end of the day, it's my body. I do what I want, so it don't even matter. You know, I just feel like all that plays a part in all of it. Why are you worried about whether I get abortion or not? Everybody that's pregnant is not on they not with social services, you know. Some things at social services they do offer to a woman because she's pregnant, you know. Now it's up to her whether she want to go through with it or not. Everybody is not just sitting at home doing nothing. But I don't understand it because the mom said she completed her parenting classes audit and they still did not give her children back. And now look what happened. Look what happened. And it was no signs of the abuse at all. I don't understand that. And it's messed up, you ask me. Because them babies is not supposed to be deceased. I don't even know if they're gonna allow cameras in the courtroom. I hope they do. Um, yeah, I hope they do. Because I think all of us have a right to know and see what's going on and what's being presented in real time. And that's just my opinion. Um, the parents do got a lawsuit out on I think they what is it? There are social services down there. I don't know because I know every state there's called something different. That's why I just said social services because they were saying that they illegally took their children from them and then placed them basically in harm's way, in which that's what happened. So, and I think the lawsuit is for they asking for I think it's 40 million. I think they're asking for. I think they asked for 40 billion. At the end of the day, point being is, um, it is people out here that does harm to their own children, but for this case right here, and like seeing the mom and the bio mom and the bio dad, they didn't. I didn't get like a bad vibe from them. Like they seem like sincere people, and they love their children. They love their babies, and for this to happen to them, this shouldn't have not happened. It should not have happened. And Trezell did talk, and Jackson talking about. They told us they got the best out there looking, girl. You don't tell me what to do. If my child is missing and I know something is wrong, I'm going out there. How you gonna tell me I can't go searching for my children or my child? You know, and you could stand at the door because that's what Trezell said. I also was standing at the door, and they basically was having them just sit down on the couch. They probably didn't want y'all to leave because they probably thought y'all was a flight risk. They probably thought y'all was gonna try to run off somewhere because they already knew the story didn't make sense anyway. Young as that is, their legs are still short. They would have not even gotten that far. And then the times was all mixed up. The times was mixed up. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand it. But like I said, hopefully, I wish they would they didn't have a gag order, but I kind of can understand why they have that on their so it won't be like no misinformation or anything like that happening, you know. So I can understand that part. But them, I don't. And I don't know. I wonder, I'm pretty sure somebody in there telling on each other. And I'm thinking it's probably Jacqueline. She probably in there telling everything. She probably already told everything. Because most times when it's more than one culprit, one 9 times out of 10, especially like when it's a male and female, depends on if the female is afraid of the dude. But to me, it don't seem like she is afraid of Trezell West. So I'm pretty sure she was in there singing like a song, a singing bird. She probably one of those. She probably, just to save her own tail. But she went right along with the lie. They knew them babies wasn't there, and I don't understand how they said when they did the search at the house. They said that the cadaver dogs had caught a scent of Sincere and Classic inside the house, but another dog said they didn't get a scent from the boys. So I'm wondering like if it's because they might have had some like their old clothes or something, or toys or something that they would play with or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. So this story is still developing, and I would definitely keep my eyes open. I would definitely keep my eyes open for this case. I said I didn't report on this case. If I did, I don't remember, but I don't think I did. But I have been following the story since it broke out. And let me see what they charged me for. I said I do have the indictment. I do have the indictment for the both of them. Let me see. This one right here says. Oh, they also got protective orders too, Jacqueline and Trezell. They cannot have no contact with the other 4 children that was also in the home with them. They cannot have no contact with them at all. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find it. I had it. Hold on. See, I can read what they charges on. Just had the paper. Let me see. Let's back this. All right. You know what? I might as well just shut it down. Thing. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, please. Please bear with me. This is and I'm not gonna read it. Okay. Um, y'all see that? All right, y'all see what it say? This is the indictment that I found. Possible ways. Y'all know time to read it because all the other pages, both since it's two children, they both say the same thing. So it's just the names are different because it's two different people. Although they're brothers, just two different people. All right. All right. All right. That's that paperwork. Yeah, that's the indictment paperwork. I mean, y'all can let me know what y'all think. My videos checked up, but I'm still learning because I don't get on here like that. So, and then I do get on here, but I don't normally like show my screen and stuff like that. So I'm still learning on stuff like that. I don't know what you doing, girl. Let me see. Oh, should I close the whole thing out? Hold on, y'all. Please hold on. But yeah, y'all can let me know what y'all think. I don't think I left anything out. Um, yeah, I don't think I left anything out. Um, but the first case that I was talking about, Anastacia, I definitely keep my eyes open. For that one, like I said, it's not a lot of information out about her. and and what's going on with her case. But like I said, I think that uh she wound up missing October 29th of this year. And what's today? Oh, well, let's say on New Day. Today's the 5th, so it's not a lot of information about her case. Like I said, I would definitely keep my eyes open for her case. Because it is still fresh and it's new. Um, yeah. But at the end of the day, back to the babies. And then I'm gonna get off. I have to cook supper because my husband he got to lay down early, so he can go to work. Um, but yeah, if there's anything that I left out, anything anybody wanna add to it, just let me know down in the comments or whatever. But I don't think I left anything out. Um, let's see. The Superior Court showed Trezell West had been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willfully cruelty to a child, and a charge of falsely reporting an emergency. Um, when they did this right here, Jacqueline West, hers was not listed, but I think they're both charged with the same thing. And then the one where they can't have any contact, not with just the children. I think it's like with other people that know them, but it's mainly the children though because they probably did that so they wouldn't try to um persuade the kids to say anything different, you know, basically installing fear in the kids. So I can understand why they did that also. So yeah, I see they're real uh like yeah, I can say it. I don't know what's going on today, y'all. I don't know. I'll get together. Um, but yeah, I just don't see how somebody could do something like that. Somebody, the cops told them they just to stay in, and then for Jacqueline to sit there and say what she said to my, this is why we didn't want to do this because the Bio family. Girl, what would you expect? Why would you expect anything less than what they was giving you? You luckily ain't nobody crack you upside your head. And I'm not trying to be aggressive or nothing, but I'm just saying. Girl, and you gonna say that like right there in front of them. Basically, after what you and your husband, what y'all did. That's why y'all didn't want to do that. But 2 days after y'all reported the missing, y'all out there doing a news interview. Girl, really? Telling us police at the door. It was police officers outside too. Y'all did nothing. You know why you didn't do nothing? Because y'all was the ones that did it. That's what gets me. People don't like nowadays. People do not have they just don't care about human life anymore. The worstest part is the babies though. That's my thing. Like, yeah, you sit there and do bodily harm to a baby. But I bet you if it was somebody else, an adult, you wouldn't even do anything. I consider y'all cowards, basically. And I guess I'm gonna just I reckon I just shut it up video one more time. I'm gonna get off like this. Let's see. I will show the video of the mom, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it, and that's only because just out of respect. I don't want to show the videos. Because she was really hurt. I'm not gonna show it. Watch this one. Go through the video one more time. I'll probably get back on tomorrow. And we're still gonna talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it more. I'll probably continue to talk about it up until January. Um, I probably will. Because I still like to get other people's thoughts on the different the cases and stuff.
We just want to thank everyone in the community.
All right. I don't know how I got out last time. All right. I'll just do it like that. I'll probably do a test run tonight or something like that so I can see how I can get this to work, so I can see my screen. So if you see me popping back up later on night, something like that, and you say test, don't mind me.
For all the support we've seen, we've felt so helpless. And seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Oh, okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk in the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. They was playing with chalk. And I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that hadn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife, "We need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going." So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell. We could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to
And
thank you guys.
please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California's city police department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious. Okay, they are going to be here in this area, and I really would like to go in the houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if make sure. That's it. Because I don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved. We just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children, and we named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on your what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night.
Yes.
What, so you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology,
Yes,
the car.
yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you guys?
I
Oh, no
I don't see
idea.
why they got one, but they got one. We
Yeah,
would
they
have
didn't
had to
need
take
one,
anything.
but
We would have had to take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take
Just tech, and that's it. Like our phones.
from the house? Though, did they?
Should I answer that?
Answer it does, yeah.
Okay. So into the okay, and I guess I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Uh, Again, we were told the best are out here looking already. Just to stay put. They have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
He had sitting down. We would ask him to go help. They had to
He
sit
said
down.
nope.
We said no. We got the best out there.
So
We
it's not.
guys here in case we have more
I don't want you guys thinking
We
we
don't.
didn't try. We actually
We
looked
tried.
before we called
We
the
looked,
police.
yes.
And I imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And we're
And just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing, and at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about I believe I think it was about 4:30, going on 5. It was getting dark, like I said,
5-ish.
5ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched
Yeah.
a little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely we got worried.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search. It was within minutes.
What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, after the math past tense. I want to talk about your kids in present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each
They're
other.
kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we weren't trying to go, out here, and so we stayed inside.
Did you guys ever go out and search?
Yes.
We did. We searched before we called the cops.
That's
That's what we
Yeah.
were saying.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark.
Boy, you said right before it got dark. So how in the world is somebody gonna not see them babies, bro? That it don't make sense. The world wrong with you.
And then I searched that property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, on those streets over there. I said, "Did you see some little black kids?" And that way looking for them.
You went around and talked to them, asked him if he seen some little black kids. Wow, that is, yeah. I ain't got no words. Ain't got no words. I'm just saying it's messed up. Yeah.
I was gonna come, but when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take two people to go in the house and leave two kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going there and one parent right here watching the child, not two parents going in the house and leaving two little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
No, they were in the backyard. And the back gate was open.
Out the backyard?
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood from this lot here.
Boy, why you didn't lock the gate, bro? That's like everybody know y'all story was bogus anyway. Let me start. Or should I do the other one with the auntie? Let me start right here. Just sit.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Oh, okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of witness.
Y'all ain't hear what that lady said. The reporter said, "Tell us about what happened when the boys were missing." Jacqueline said, "From our yard." Girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. They was playing with chalk, and I came to the house. I saw them there. I went in the house, came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house near my wife. Once that hadn't panned out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife, "We need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going." So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell. We could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to thank you guys.
Please, if anybody has seen them, please call. Let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California's city police department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious, okay? They are going to be here in this area. And I really would like to go in the houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if make sure. That's it. Because I don't.
Who asks something like that? Who asks really? Seriously. You want to go in people's houses just to make sure the boys is not there. But y'all couldn't go outside and help search when y'all called and reported them missing. Just because it was police officers inside the house. They are y'all adopted those babies. But y'all couldn't go outside and do that. But y'all will need to go inside somebody's house. And y'all is not from the area. I don't understand that. You willing to do that, but you couldn't just go outside. You know, and then you did it. Oh, you know what? I don't know what in the world. Yeah, I don't know what people thinking nowadays. And I don't see not one tear, no nothing. They wouldn't look at people directly in their face, in their eyes. You can tell they was all that they just kept looking around. I mean, they just made it obvious. And then Trezell, how he's standing, he puts me in the mind of what's that dude's name? The one I think was last year, either year before last. He killed his pregnant wife, Shanann, and they two daughters. That's exactly how he was standing. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't look at nobody in their face for nothing. Now this right here, he probably not even looking at nobody in the face. He just probably just happened to glance, and I just happened to pause the video like this. But the whole entire video, they was not looking at nobody. They couldn't, yeah. They just whole body language just off, you know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved, we just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
That's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies.
Y'all
That's it.
sick.
And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am complete.
Hold on, wait. You say you talked to her this morning. Well, that morning. But you wanted to tell her that you're completely sorry. But if you talked to her, then why you didn't tell her that?
She's sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children. We named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
Jacqueline acting like somebody getting on her nerves when they the cause of all of it. Girl, ain't nobody getting on your nerves, honey. Y'all wouldn't do what y'all did, y'all wouldn't be in that position.
What? So you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology,
Yes.
the car.
Yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you guys?
I
no
don't
idea.
see why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
We would
they
have
didn't
let them
need
take
one,
anything.
but
We would have let them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech. And that's it. Like our phones.
From the house? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna show the other video. Hold on. Just give me a second, y'all. Just bear with me. All right. This is I can remember. About the auntie. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. I just had it on here. Okay, that go. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, please. Hold on. All right. Y'all see that or no?
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors went out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
The little boys,
Girl, none of your business.
I understand. I understand,
I
bro.
don't need kids
Oh, no,
outside.
And I understand.
I have
3 or
9
4
kids.
years old.
I have 9 kids.
They was
There's
outside in
no
the
way
backyard
I'm
and I was
gonna
watching.
leave my kids unattended.
3
Not
and
even
4 year
for a
olds.
minute.
Like you sit here, you sit
I
here,
get,
like,
we
not
get
a
that,
kid
we
in
get
your
it.
heart, bro.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel
You
it.
don't even look like you worried,
But
bro.
you said the
I've,
gate.
I've
So
been
why would
I've been
okay? Y'all
going
know
through it
y'all
all
finna,
the
y'all
few
know
days.
y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No,
No,
Yeah,
we're
but y'all
adopted
adopted them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I
And
understand that.
y'all know
Why
the
haven't
gate
you-
was
why
open.
haven't y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the kids?
we,
We already told
already
on
told
camera.
that.
I
We already
see
told
y'all on no cameras last night. I
No.
didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. Not this not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
You actually
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department. And please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to
This
do
is the
this.
reason why.
Girl. I'm trying to stop cussing on my videos, my lives, but sometimes I just cannot help it. And I don't be meaning like any harm or any type of disrespect, but yeah. Girl. Yeah. She just made me upset that fast with just that little bit what she said. Why is she acting like it's the biological family's fault for what happened to them babies when it's y'all's fault? This is exactly why we didn't want to do this. Girl, boo. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I ain't use no cuss word. Girl, oof. Don't nobody, especially a parent, they really love their children. They not gonna play about their kids, girl. You lost your mind. Anybody playing about their babies? You see they talking about that's exactly why we didn't want to do this because of the Ball family. Girl, they gave you what y'all deserve. You better be glad nobody knocked you aside your goddamn head. You know? Disrespectful, that's what you are, girl. Ugh. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to stop cussing, but yeah. Like I said, I don't mean no harm in it like that, but yeah, she done lost it. Both of them have. You can blame somebody for something that y'all did. What you want everybody to be on y'all side for? It's y'all's fault. What, y'all thought y'all was gonna get support because y'all reported them missing and what happened to them? Y'all thought that the community was gonna support y'all. And y'all got the total opposite of what y'all was thinking. Girl, don't do it. Please don't. because it wasn't supposed to happen. And like I said, this is not any disrespect to the family of the babies. I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm just me. And I'm human just like anybody else. Sometimes I get caught in my feelings and emotions, stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes things slip out. But hey, this right here was not supposed to happen to them babies. And girl, I don't know why she expected anything different, from the community or the biological family. Because girl, like I said, she better be glad ain't one of them females crack her upside her head. I'm just saying. It's sad. At this point, like all we can do is uh the system is messed up anyway. The system is messed up within itself. It's messed up always around. It's jacked up. And yeah, but they definitely the biological family do have a lawsuit out now. Um and which I don't blame them. I don't blame them because if the social services would have taken the babies, then this would have never happened. Or if not just that, if they could have left the babies where they was at the first time with their first lady, where the bio mother said that the boys was happy, you know, if they would have left them there with her, they would have been okay. They would still be here, you know. Yeah. Okay, one more time for the good time, y'all.
So I was looking for the kids, and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors went out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
These little boys that y'all raised, this is my biological.
I understand,
I
bro.
don't need kids
no,
outside.
And I understand.
I have 9 kids.
They was
There's
outside in the
no way
backyard
I'm
and I was
gonna
watching.
leave my kids unattended.
3
Not
and
even
4-year-olds,
for a minute.
like, you sit here,
We get that. We get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
don't even look like you worried,
But you said the gate.
I've been
okay, y'all
going through it all the
y'all
2
know
days.
y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No.
Okay,
we're
well, y'all
adopted
adopted them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand
And
that.
y'all know the gate was
Why
open.
haven't y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the kids?
We already told
already
on
said
camera.
that.
I
We already
see
told
y'all on no cameras last night. I
No.
didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. Not this, not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
You
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department and please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to
This
do
is the
this.
reason why.
Girl,
Because
The Kyle family.
we were under orders to stay in the house and stay because they're going to need to contact us. And we cannot go outside, and that was the issue. We were under orders by the cops to stay home in the house and let the professionals look.
But you just said that they were your children. If they were your children, regardless of what somebody told you, wouldn't you want to go look for them?
We have
That's
cops
what I
actually
see.
posted in the front
Yeah,
door
but you
right
know
there.
how cold it is tonight. Would you
We
not
I
be
totally
Totally understand.
We understand.
If you guys actually have that question, you should ask the police officer.
the situation, but you see how it seems that
Yes.
that the kids was left unattended. You guys went in the house and then the kids disappeared.
Exactly, and that's the one we try to figure out.
No, it doesn't make sense. How did they disappear? How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already. And my question is, why were they the only 2 children out? What were the rest of the kids?
The rest kids with grandma.
What?
y'all hear that? He said because the other children was with their grandma, but since they're in class, it wasn't. He wasn't with the other children. Why was they the only two that wasn't with the other children? They don't try to change it. They was on vacation.
They left. They went on vacation.
So they didn't.
No, because they're too young. We didn't. We watched them, and it turns out that happened.
How did the
All right, just really quickly before we forget, first and last name, spelling of both for both of you guys.
Excuse me, say it again.
Just first and last name.
Spelling of who or what?
Or just your first and last name.
Oh, our name.
Trezell West.
Jacqueline
It's
West.
Trezell West.
Okay, and for you?
JACQUELINE.
I'm sorry, one more time.
JACQUELINE.
Okay. West?
Yes.
Okay. We'll let you go.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. No.
Look, just look at him. A hot goddamn mess. Girl. When they didn't get together. And I don't think they is though. But yeah, I said I'll probably get back on here tomorrow. If I can think about something I left out from earlier, I might hit my line later on tonight. But yeah, they right. I don't know what they expected from the community. Guess they thought they were smarter, but they wasn't. And now they sitting where they belong in. Let me see. Okay, I guess I'll just show the which we did right here. Yeah. All right, this is the indictment again for them. It's going too fast. Y'all probably can't even see it. That's the indictment. Probably going too fast. That's what it was. Oh shoot. Anybody got any questions or did I leave anything out? We talked about it. I don't think I left anything out. I probably did though. Like I said, I'm not gonna show the video of the mom. Y'all want to see the video of her, you have to search it up yourself. I'm not gonna post it. Well, I'm not gonna share it because I do have the videos. So yeah, you have to look it up yourself. But everything that I showed is public knowledge within the Fair Use Disclaimer Act. Yeah, so anybody can just type this in and search it up. Because it is public knowledge. Well, I can show this real quick. All right, this is the last thing. This one I'm about to show is Truzelle and Jacqueline West, attorneys. I say attorneys. They did a press conference. All right. Wait a second. All right. I hope y'all can see and hear that. Yeah, this is a press conference for their defense attorneys. Hey, Silent. Silent, what you doing? Harmony. Harmony. Really? Sorry, I'm late. Caught in traffic. Yeah, I bet. Traffic was. It's the question. Can you see this? Can you see the video? Can you hear it? If you can hear and see, uh, say yes or something. Let me know you can hear and see it. Please. What the? Really? Do you remember this couple? Sally, you remember this couple? No. I'll be all up in the background. Just listening, talking away, playing the game, just listening. Look. Calm down. Girl, she need to. She stay hyped. I said catch you up on what's going on. We're talking about the little West brothers, Orrin and Orson. The little boys that was supposed to have wound up missing in California back in I think it was back in 2020, I think. But anyways, his parents wasn't the ones that did Harmony. I'm not seeing Harmony back there in the bed. And she don't even care. Girl, and I told you to be quiet. Somebody, she told me to move. Who you playing the game with? Apparently you is. Anyways, yeah, the little boy was reported missing in December. I think it was 2020. I think it was the year. I know it was December 21st. Um, and Dr. Parents, I showed the video, the original video of the Dr. Parents, like 2 days after they was reported missing. But I just showed that one again. I reckon. Hold on, so if you see it, you probably know. Hold up, give me a second. But yeah, the whole thing, it to me is messed up because I don't know what type of support they thought they was gonna
We
get.
just want to thank everyone in the community.
Girl, shut up, child. I'm tired of Jackie. I ain't gotta hear her mouth. Cause she's irritating. Hold up, give me a second, hold on. Let's see. Alright, we'll go through it again. Alright, this is the original video. 2 days after the little boys was reported missing. Orson and Oren. This is the original video that the adoptive parents did with the news.
We just want to thank everyone in the community
Y'all see
for
that
all
or no?
the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So tell us what happened the night that kids went missing.
Oh, okay.
From our yard.
It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard.
Can you hear it? Because I want to know if everybody can see and hear it. Can you hear it too? Or no? Okay. All right.
Keep them close. I was playing with chalk, and I came to the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that hadn't panned out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife, "We need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going." So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell. We could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to
and
thank you guys.
Please, if anybody has seen them, please call. Let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California's city police department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious. Okay,
Child.
they are going to be here in this area, and I really would like to go in the houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if
Make
they
sure.
make sure. That's it. Because I don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved, we just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children, and we named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So,
And silent, it is sad. That's what I was saying. The whole thing it's sad because that was not even supposed to happen to them babies, but it did. It did, and it is sad because, like I said, any overgrown adult could even just conjure anything in their mind, just doing bodily harm or any type of harm to a child, a baby. It's just evil to me. And yeah, the whole thing it is sad because they not supposed to be deceased. That's what the post department is saying. But yeah, Jacqueline is the girl that's standing beside him. That's his wife. His name is Trezell, and their last name is Wes. They adopted the two little boys, Oren and Orson. At the time they was 4 and 3 years old when this happened. But their real names are Sincere and Classic. Now, why they renamed the little boys, I don't know. I guess people do that sometimes when they adopt children. Yeah, but they renamed the boys to Orson and Oren. They got something to do with it. They locked up now. They're locked up right now. They trial has been rescheduled twice. So the newest date that I have is January of next year. That's the newest date I have. I don't know if it said a certain day. I know January something 2023. Yeah, but it's in January. Yeah, so but the baby still ain't been found. They don't know where they are. The only thing that I got, like how they did their investigation. Like I said, California City had the case first, and then Bakersfield took the case over. Um, they said in like local businesses and was offering reward money back in January of last year. to like mid-March, and the reward money had got up to like 125,000, and then like the amount it totaled like 30 offered by adoptive parents. So the adoptive parents offered $30,000, but the whole time they know and knew what was going on, but they offered $30,000. They was 4-3 at the time. 4-3. At the time, like in June, of last year, it was 44 warrants that had been served, 83 people interviewed, 170 items seized, and 16 mass area searches. And they also searched like 3 other locations outside of the state, and it was like 200 or more tips. You know, but that right there has what I just was saying, just talking about. That's been updated. All this been updated. So it's a little bit more than that now. Hold on, let's see. I get our notes. Yeah. Harmony. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Really. I don't know. Sometimes my words don't that my sometimes my words don't even come out right. They don't come out the way I be wanting to. Especially when I hit my live. It don't come out right. I'm just saying. Cause it don't. All right. The updated things for what's been going on is now it's been 170 items seized. It's still over 200 tips. 116 interviews, 48 search warrants executed, 27 area searches, and 4 out of state searches. So that's like the only thing that I was able to find for us, like the case itself. Harmony, girl. That was the only thing. So I'm about to finish playing the video. What? Yeah, I just don't like her attitude though. Jacqueline, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't like her attitude.
That's for sure.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
What? So you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology,
Yes.
the car.
Yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you guys?
I
no
don't see
idea.
why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
would
they
have
didn't need
taken
one,
anything.
but
Girl, why they wouldn't get one? Anytime anything happen, any type crime happen, especially something like this, everybody's a suspect, girl. Why y'all wouldn't think they would get a search warrant for y'all house? What's wrong with y'all? Hold on, y'all.
We will tell them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech, and that's it. Like our phones.
From the house? What did they?
Should I answer that?
Answer it does, yeah.
Okay. So into the. Okay, and I guess I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Again, we were told the best are out here looking already. Just to stay put. They have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
He had sitting down. We would ask him to go help. They had to sit
He said
down.
nope.
He said, "No, we got the best out there.
So
We
it's
need
not.
you guys here to catch up."
Girl, that's because they probably thought y'all was gonna try to leave and go somewhere else. They ain't stupid, but y'all thought they was. But at the end of the day, if y'all truly did not do anything, it doesn't matter what they said. You still would have been out there. Cause y'all whole story, it don't even sound right, bro. It don't. See how he was in there before he even got to even saying anything. He was like he was thinking about what he was gonna say before he let it come out his mouth. So you could definitely tell that he's trying to be like very careful about what's coming out his mouth. You know. But yeah, girl.
I don't want you guys thinking we didn't try. We actually looked before we called the police.
And I imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And
and just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing? And at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about, I think it was about 4:30, going on 5. It was getting dark, like I said.
5-ish.
5-ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched
Yeah.
a little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely we got worried.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search. Okay. It was within minutes.
Okay. What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call.
I just dropped the link.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, after the math, past tense. I want to talk about your kids in present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each other.
Kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we weren't trying to go, out here, and so we stayed inside.
Yes.
We did. We searched before we called the cops. That's what we said.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark.
Yeah, anybody want to come up? Y'all can come up. You hit the link. You can come up if you want. You hit the link. Hit the link if you want to come up.
And then I searched that property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, on those streets over there. I said, "Did you see some little black kids?" And that way looking for them? That's the way I was gonna come, but when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take
And y'all just
two
told on
people to
y'all
go in the
that
house
fast.
and leave two kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going in and one parent right here watching the child, not two parents going in the house and leaving two little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
No, they were in the backyard. And the back gate was open.
Out the backyard?
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood from this lot
So
here.
you guys been unresponsible and left the gate open, left some little kids outside with the gate open.
All right. Sorry, you guys were talking about your boys who you're, I understand. For a mother's intuition, I know you were saying, and we'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They do not just roam around. You know, these patches. They definitely, I think definitely would have been picked up or something.
That was my assumption.
Have they ever taken off?
No.
They've never taken off?
No.
You guys are new to Cal City, right?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been living here?
3 months.
Crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors went out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
The little boys that y'all raised, them is my biological
I understand you,
I
bro.
don't leave kids
Oh, no,
outside.
And I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
They was
There's
outside in
no
the backyard
way
that I was watching.
Let me pause
leave my
this
kids
first.
unattended. Not
Let
even
me pause
for
this
a
first. Then try.
We get that. We get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
Don't even look like you worried,
But
man.
you said the
All right. Go ahead. I can't add you. Yeah, I ain't trying to come back. Solid, you got it or no? Or you still working on it? Okay. You gotta allow them to use your mic. It should show up like when you click the link. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. your ass out of here. Oh snap. Oh snap. Hold on. Oh my god. This live is going bad. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Silent, if you still in, I blocked you by accident. And I do not know how to unblock you. We should probably not. Um oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to end this live and I'm gonna have to check. Cause I don't know how to do it. We'll be right back, y'all. We'll be back. All right. Golly. Uh. Wait. Let me see. Sorry, you still in here or no? I don't know how in the world. Okay. Can you hit the link? You want to put the link back up again? Because I don't know what's going on with it. I'll drop it again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm glad I got both. I got everything out that I had to say for my commentary tonight. Cause like now I'm just stuck on trying to help Solid because he trying to join the stream. He trying to hit the link, but um I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Yeah. I can't add you. I can't add you. Still not letting me add you.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So tell us what happened the night that kids went missing.
Oh, okay.
From our yard.
It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that they got our youngest to go outside and play with chalk in the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. They was playing with chalk. And I came to the house. I saw them there. One house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that hadn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. I talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife, "We need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going." So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell. We could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to
And
thank you guys.
please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
It call the cops. Call California's the city police department. Call them and let them know what you've seen if you see anything. Our boys, they they are going to be rambunctious. Okay, they are going to be here in this area, and I really would like to go in the houses.
Okay, try nail salad. Do I need to drop the link again or no? Still not working. Okay, well we just have to work on it. You just talk to me through the chat, I reckon. Uh, if you got any questions, anything like that, you just do it through the chat if you want. If not, that's okay too. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say about it now. Okay, all right. Um, yeah. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Girl, really? Yeah, I don't mean to keep showing the same video over and over and over, but yeah, it's it's other videos, but I said I'm not gonna share the mom, which I'm pretty sure people probably already got videos of her. But to me, I just don't want to do that because I can definitely tell that she's heartbroken when it's happened. Um, but I was gonna play this one right here for everybody.
Arguments.
I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait, but I guess like if I wind up showing all the videos now, I said it's probably new to some people and it's probably old to some folk. I don't know. Um, I could say something for tomorrow, but if not, and I just we just talk about the whole thing. That's just the way I see it. Um, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, give me a second. I'm getting there. I'm learning little by little, but yeah, I'm getting there with this stuff.
We begin with a story we've been covering for quite
that?
some time now, and every time we talk about it, I know your hearts break at home. It's because it's a story about children, two children, brothers, little Oren, little Orson. They didn't have the best life. They ended up in foster care because there were some problems at home.
That's a lie.
Then they get adopted, and then they get adopted and they disappear.
He lying right there because they say it wasn't no sign no damn gonna be. So yeah, he lying right there. I'm gonna stop you right there with your lying self. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, though.
Just disappear. Now they're parents, the ones who adopted them, the ones who said, we will make your life better, the ones who said, we want to take care of these children. And they were given the gift of allowing, they allowed these parents to have these children because they're a gift. Children are a gift. It's not a burden. It's the toughest job in the world, but it's the greatest job in the world.
My thing is, how can you sit here and say that they had trouble at home when they sat there and said it wasn't no signs of abuse to the babies before they was taken from their biological parents? I don't get that. So we know you lying, okay? That's why you look old now. Cause you tell so many lies. Cause I do my research. You know, that's one thing I will do. I do my own research, and once I'm done with it, and the information I got all that, and take it as for what I got from it. And that right there, what you're definitely saying, is not true. Because not one time you speaking good about the babies, but you is still making it seem like the biological parents did something wrong for them to be snatched from their real parents when they did nothing wrong. So you lying. So what I call that is, you know how like they say, people that's on social media, content creators. Myself is one. Conspiracy theories. That's what it seemed like. That's what he's going off of. He's going off of the first part of information that he got, and they just took from that and they ran with it without actually waiting to see if anything else was gonna be said. Yeah, but we know you lying, bro, because it's all in the paperwork. It was no signs of abuse to them babies when Classic and Sincere was with their biological mother and father. So yeah, I definitely call BS on what you're saying. Now, yeah, I said, why is it okay for the real news people to do that, but if somebody's on social media, we do it. They ready to shut our channels and stuff down. He just blatantly sit here and saying somebody had trouble at home. Where'd that come from? Because I've been following this story since it dropped. You know, I want to know where you dug it up at. Is what I want to know. And if it was, then why is it a lawsuit? But it's okay for the people that actually have license to do the news and lie on people. That's supposed to be okay. But if the internet folk, content creators, conspiracy theorists people to do that, your channels could be gone. Yeah, you lying, bro. Them babies did not have no trouble at home at all. I don't understand it. Just yeah. But I'm gonna just play the video.
And they were given this gift of these two beautiful children, two little guys, and they're both gone, missing. And now mom and dad are accused of the murder. We've got a big update on the case, a big development tonight. But for those of you who don't know the story of the Cal City toddlers born in Orson West, Brianna Willis from our affiliate KERO has a look at the timeline of this story.
Where are the boys? Where It was December 21st, 2020. Orrin and Orson West, also known as Classic and Sincere, were first reported missing in California City by their adoptive parents, Terzell and Jacqueline West. Days after that time, the West parents telling 23 ABC they understand that people would accuse them of the disappearance.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
And the Cal City Police Chief John Walker assuring the community his department was looking for clues day in and day out at the start of the investigation.
We're just trying to dig up anything, any clues that we can possibly find to find out where they had gone and also to confirm that they're not in the backyard.
The disappearance prompting a massive search effort involving not only Cal City Police, but the Bakersfield Police Department, the FBI, and the community. Then month after month, the community rallied together for searches, marches, and vigils, all to find the boys.
Where are the boys? No boys, no beats! Where are the boys? No boys, no beats!
And reward money for information and the return of the boys continued to grow in 2021 as local businesses, community members, and a private investigator joined the search efforts for the boys.
There were some elements that stood out about the foster families interviews that pretty much compelled me to participate and come out and do what we could to help find both of these boys.
Billboards with the boys' faces and the rewards started to appear in February 2021 in Kern County. But after 8 weeks, Cal City Police confirmed they have no suspects in the case. In March 1st, 2021, the Bakersfield Police Department officially took over the case. They continued the search in Cal City and Southeast Bakersfield for the boys, issuing a search warrant to the adoptive grandparents and more than 20 more search warrants in the case. It wasn't until June 2021 BPD gave an update on the case, announcing 170 items have been seized, 83 individuals have been interviewed, 44 search warrants have been conducted, 16 mass area searches have been done, 3 searches outside of California, and 200 plus tips have been received and followed up on, but still, the boys have not been located. Then month after month, the community continued to come together with prayer vigils and hoping for answers for the boys. But December, nearly 1 year after they were first reported missing, BPD provided an update saying since June, they executed 4 more search warrants, interviewed 33 more people, conducted 11 mass area searches, and 4 out-of-state searches. During the 1-year anniversary, we spoke to the biological family who said they just want answers.
Some kind of answers. It's been a year. We deserve something.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, it's only right.
Orson's biological father saying regardless of the circumstances, he will always be here for the boys.
I still got them. They should know that I still love them, that I'm always going to have their backs regardless of the fact those are my kids. Like, you know, that's something that you'll miss in life that you can never get back.
Now, just 14 months after they were first reported missing, the Kern County grand jury indicted the adoptive parents, Terzell and Jacqueline West, for the murder of Orrin and Orson West. They were arrested March 1st around 7 p.m. near Highway 58 in Enos Lane. Kern County District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer announcing the investigation unveils that the boys are dead. But Zimmer added that the bodies have not been found, and now the family is still searching for answers.
Question is now, where are the boys' bodies? We want to be able to bring them home and, give them a proper burial.
Now the big news tonight, and I think this is very telling and could give us some insight into some of the evidence in this case. The judges confirmed that a criminal protective order was granted in this case. What does that mean? That means that the judge, Chad A. Louie, granting a criminal protective order, public wasn't allowed into all parts of the hearing, but local media that attended part of the Tuesday hearing reported that the protective order was to prevent the couple, the accused murderers, from contacting their biological and adopted children, the other 4 children. Reports also indicate that the prosecution's motion seeks to stop the parents from talking about the case with the kids or persuading or intimidating them. Are they going to be witnesses in this case? Is that possible? That one or more of the other 4 children in that home know something, saw something? Let me bring in tonight's guests. We've got a great panel tonight. In Los Angeles, California, retired FBI special agent and producer of Indivisible Healing Hate, which is streaming on Paramount Plus, Bobby Chacon is with us. In Chicago, Illinois, private investigator Erica Morse. In Lancaster, California, joining us by phone is Matthew Wallace from the AV News Crew channel on YouTube, AV Antelope Valley, where all this is happening. And in Denver, Colorado, reporter has been covering this case from the beginning and is now a reporter with our great affiliate KMGH. Denver 7, Bayan Wang is with us as well. Great to see everyone. Bayan, I want to get your reaction tonight to this development, the development that there's an order preventing these parents, these accused murderers of their two youngest children from contacting their other 4 children.
Yeah, I mean, to make it nice and short here, not surprised at all. I'm sure you're not surprised at all. I mean, prosecutors made it clear that they believe the adoptive parents induced one of the kids to commit or assist in the commission of one of the crimes. I believe it's for the willful cruelty crime. And from the early onset of this investigation, police took the kids away from the parents. I think it was a day or two since, the kids, Warren and Orson, reported missing. The state took them and said, we're going to hold on to them during this investigation. We asked law enforcement early on, hey, why is that? California City Police Chief John Walker tried telling us that in these types of cases, this may be protocol on top of whether we found evidence of neglect or abuse for any of the other kids. So the fact that, a judge is granting this for, the parents not being able to see or talk to the other kids, not surprising at all.
Matthew Wallace, AV News Crew, check out these videos. Unbelievable work you're doing out there, Matthew. Let me ask you, what do we know about the family, the children, did you ever talk to anyone out there who saw Orrin and Orson West in Cal City?
Well, a couple of the neighbors stated they saw children right after they moved into the location, but what they said was they couldn't guarantee it was the toddlers, but there were young children at that home. And originally it was stated something about moving in October, but then recently we were given information that they actually got the keys for that home on September 10th for the
So, hold on, wait. So if they got the keys in September 10th, they didn't report them missing until December 21st. That's why I said earlier in my live, if people been following this story, do the math. That means they had already did harm to these babies before they moved to this house to where they are now. They had to. Do the math.
City Hall.
September 10th, and that puts us in the time frame of when these murders allegedly occurred, according to the indictment. That's huge.
Yes.
Erica Morse, your thoughts about this development and these other 4 children that were in that home?
Well, you're dealing with minors who may be witnesses. You're dealing with minors who may have involuntarily assisted in aspects of this crime in order to preserve their own safety and save their own lives and the lives of their siblings. It is no surprise that we are at a point of a criminal protective order. It is no surprise that that everything is sealed regarding this case now, that there is a gag order in play. These are children, and these are children whose lives are completely uprooted and changed forever. And
why is it? Why has their life changed, and why has it been uprooted? Because of the evil parents that they had. Yeah.
level of trauma that exists now has to be dealt with in the long term, but also children are so easily persuaded. And it makes no sense why the parents, both from the biological and the adoptive standpoint, were even allowed visits with these kids the moment they were removed from their care. I think that this should have been done initially, but I'm just glad that it's done.
Bobby Chacon, what does this tell you about what's going on?
Hold on, girl. Why did you say that about the biological parents? Like I said, it's in the report. It's all, everything is there. The biological parents was not abusing the children. So what are you talking about? And it goes back to what I said. They took from what they got. This news section took from what they got when the story very first hit. And trying to insinuate that the biological parents was doing bodily harm to the children, and they wasn't. The parents was not doing that to them. That's why I said, why is it okay for these people that just because you went to school for journalism and all that to get on national TV and tell lies? What's the difference? You got licensed to be a journalist on national TV versus somebody that's on social media with somebody like me. You know, this is new to me, but it doesn't sound right. Definitely foul play. It is foul play. The Dr. Parents, they did something to babies. I got a lot of questions. But it definitely ain't enough time in one day just for anybody just to hear all the questions I get. You know.
Well, I think this tells me something that is common to these types of cases, and that is that the day these boys were deceased, were killed, as alleged in the charging instruments, is not the first time the story begins. I think there's going to be a pattern of abuse, a long-term running pattern of abuse of these two and maybe other children in that house, which is why they have to be protected, because they're going to be witnesses to that pattern of abuse that was taking place in that house. That pattern of abuse might have been already heard by the grand jury. Certainly, if they have that evidence, it will be heard by the jury at trial. So I think that this protective order is moving in that direction to say, we're going to tell a story here. The prosecution's going to tell the story of what was happening inside this house in the months and maybe even years prior to these murders taking place. So I think that in these cases, it is common that these children have witnessed a pattern of abuse that led up to and escalated to the murder of these two poor boys. And so I think that that's what the protective order helps, is to isolate the perpetrators from potential witnesses. You never really want that happening. And so I think I agree with Eric. I think it should have been done right away as soon as they were charged. But it's good that it's happened now.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of the parents. There they are. They were wearing masks that day when they gave that infamous press conference. I'm glad they did, though, because we got to hear them and judge them to a certain extent in terms of their story. Bayan Wang, the part of this story to me that I still don't get, and I've covered many cases where young children have died and parents have been accused, but it's usually one child. And when it's one child, the backup is always, it was some accident, right? It was something, but this is two children. It can't be an accident with two children.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what the big question is, and that's what the prosecution is going to have to prove. How that all ends up, I have no idea. Remember, there's still no bodies found in this case, but they cited direct circumstantial evidence that led them to believe that Orson and Orrin West are sadly no longer alive.
Matthew Wallace, and again, we have not found Orrin and Orson, right? They're still missing. They are somewhere. They're somewhere. They could be somewhere in that Cal City location. They could be in Bakersfield. We don't know.
Okay, so we gotta think about this. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. Y'all think about the case. Because to me, anything pertaining to a baby is not old to me. What y'all think? Y'all have my thoughts. What do you think is going to happen or play out from now to January? January next year is supposed to be the trial. I reckon that they both got the same attorneys or whatever. I keep saying attorneys. Yeah, what y'all think about it?
Tell me about on the ground in Cal City, the search, what the area is like, where people looked, how long these searches were, and things that you noticed along the way.
In regards to searching in the area for Cal City itself, the Cal City area, it's a very large small town, which means there's a small population, but a very large area. And it's mostly desert area. So, I mean, there's mines out in that area. There's little, there's a couple of small lakes close to there. And in regards to searching, people search for days and days and days. I mean, people are still searching. We went out to lakes. We walked rivers. But when you start looking at what's coming out nowadays, where do you really start? You have to start all over from the very beginning and try and go back actually a few months.
Yeah, expand on that. What do you mean?
Well, originally on December 21st of 2020, they were called in as missing children.
Right.
Okay. And now it's stated that the crimes actually happened back somewhere in the month of September. So now you have to grab everything and you have to try and go back and, I'm going to go back. I'm going to start talking to neighbors again because there were neighbors that did say that they heard what sounded to them as domestic violence coming from that home.
Yeah, they probably did. But if the boys was never at their home, it wasn't, I don't think it would be the brothers. It could have been the other children. But my thing is the timeline definitely does not add up. It don't.
Wow.
In Cal City. Well, do we know that the boys were there? No, we do not know for sure that the boys were there. We don't know if the boys made it from Bakersfield to Cal City or not. Which, it leaves a very large opening.
Child, how? You don't leave no very large opening. The police department said out their own mouth that they think that the boys was already deceased 3 months before they was reported missing. That's why I said in the very beginning of my live, if you can do math, then it should add up right. Like I said, from what I got from it, I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. To me, it seemed like they had already done something to them, and that's what made them move. Okay, if they was already deceased 3 months before they was reported missing, and then they only been staying in that household 3 months, what they tell you? I mean, they might have like a good extra 1 month, but they went to a whole nother area that they wasn't from. And what was the whole point of doing that?
And it's been a very unusual case. Very unusual.
Absolutely.
Because it looks like there's a huge cover-up. is what it appears to be.
Erica Morse. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish, Matthew.
Oh no, I mean with the
Do what? Yeah, it is. But to be honest, I think Jacqueline, just like her whole demeanor and like even how she was acting on camera, it seemed like to me she was the one that did it. And Trezell is just like backing her up, you know. That's just because the body language for the both of them, but hers was like definitely she just seemed more like to me like the aggressor. You just put like this. Yeah, but I don't think they got a gag order on it now, so yep. Yeah, they don't. And it's crazy. And it's not like they didn't make the children, they adopted the children. That's the thing.
With the adoptive family, I mean, even if you go back and you look at the videos, even after the boys went missing, Jacqueline's mother showed up with some other foster children to that home to visit.
Y'all hear that?
Let me ask you, Erica Morris, because that kind of leads to my question. Is there any, I'm trying to get to why. I'm going to presume here, they're presumed innocent. But if, in fact, prosecutors are correct that these parents murdered these children, is there any incentive to adopt the child and murder it? I don't understand why anyone would do that.
If you will remember my thoughts from our previous conversation on this case, I said it is time for us to stop paying foster parents. I firmly believe this, and Bobby and I know we agree on this subject. Children should not be transactional.
That's what I said. But it ain't just the foster parents or the adoptive parents is getting paid. The government within itself is getting paid too.
And oftentimes when you see parents adopt children, their behaviors and their attitudes change. What they were once willing to tolerate, and I say that with air quotes, out of perhaps children with troubled backgrounds, traumatized children, children who have been victimized already, and who have extreme behavioral disorders and issues. Those go from being a payday, so to speak, to a burden. And I have seen it too many times.
Girl, so you making excuses for these folks? Okay, but whatever.
I think we lost our connection with
Fine.
We just lost the
that.
connection there. Just a moment. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay, so we have to stop making children transactional, and we need to start really doing further in-depth background checks. And I firmly believe psych evaluations on anyone who wants to be an adoptive parent.
Absolutely. Well, Brian Wang, we appreciate your time. I know you're busy out there in Denver, but we bring you on every time we do the story. You know it from the beginning. Matthew Wallace, thank you as well, Matthew. I know you're busy today too. AV News Crew on YouTube. If you want more on this story, check them out as well. Erica and Bob, you're staying with us because when we come back, we're going to open up tonight's unsolved case.
Yeah. Yeah, so what y'all think? They always blame the parents for everything. Why? Like I said, they do have a lawsuit, and I don't blame the parents because they was illegally taken from them. You know? There was. But I'm sorry, I got hungry. But I definitely I said it's a gag order placed on the case now, so we can't we shouldn't be expecting no updates and that like that. Ain't nobody gonna know nothing until January of 2023. So yeah. Back to Anastacia. I'm gonna see if I can put her picture up real quick because I don't think I showed her picture when I first got on. Hold on, let me see. How long have they been missing? They have been missing since December 21st of 2020, I think. I think it was 2020 the year. I think it was the year. 2021? Hold on, let me check. But I think it was 2020 though. They was reported missing December 21st. Hold on, give me a second. Let me go back on my notes and check real quick to make sure. Yeah. December 21st, 2020 is when they that's how long they've been missing. So basically almost 2 years now. That's how long they've been missing. Yeah, and the whole story just saying that's how I don't see how like I mean just oh I just yeah I ain't because I'm trying to stop cussing on my lives, which I know most of that's not gonna happen though. I'm working on it. Don't judge me. Mm-hmm. But I can go back over the notes I got, but most of it is I already know like off the top of my dome because I have been following the story since it's been put out. The only thing that I didn't know was that they had just kept moving the trial date and stuff. That's like the only thing that I didn't know. So the last date they got set is for January of next year. Mm-hmm. I can read this thing, but I knew y'all ain't gonna want to hear it. Mom, you want one of my arrows? You full? What?
I'm playing a bomb game where you like spell stuff. It gets the bomb to someone else.
Okay.
Well, I pretty have one.
I thought maybe you want when my Edwards. Mama got hungry.
You got hungry?
Yeah, you want one? I ain't said my drink. I said, girl. But yeah, yeah, and that's why I keep showing the other video, of the auntie of the babies, because she's right. That was not supposed to happen. Jacqueline, yeah, she just does something to me. Like, I know my voice is probably irritating, like, to a lot of people. Like, even online and offline, I can't help that. That's something they have to take it with the Lord. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't about to sit here and try to talk all soft, and I know I don't talk like that. Or talk real low, and I know that's not me. But it's just something about, you know, I don't even like her attitude, bro. I don't even like her attitude. I'm just saying, if I could, I would have punched the goddamn computer if I could. An overgrown adult girl. But if it was another adult that you got a problem with, you probably wouldn't even say nothing, girl. What was the point of you even doing? What? I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait just like the rest of everybody else, like the rest of y'all. I have to wait till January. And it sucks. And then I don't even know if I don't know if they're gonna allow cameras inside the courtroom or not. For Trezell and Jacqueline West. I don't know. Hold on. And this will be the last time I show this video. Well, tonight. Harmony. Really? Okay. All right. Good night, Solid. All right. Yeah, I'm about to get off too.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors weren't out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
None of your business, girl.
I understand, bro.
I don't leave kids
And
outside.
I understand.
I have 9 kids.
That's exactly why I said it seemed like she's the aggressor, because she's sitting there asking somebody, you know what I'm saying, to my son, where do you live, girl? It doesn't matter where he live at. What you need to be worried about is what's going on with y'all right now. That's why I said she probably was the one that did something. And Trezell just sitting there covering up for her. I say, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. I mean, she just don't even care. But that not, I don't care spirit. You really don't get anybody too far in life. It probably was her that did something. He just taking up for her. But I said, I just have to wait till January to see what happens, because it's a gag order.
I have 9 kids.
They was
There's
outside
no
in the backyard
way
and I was
I'm
watching
gonna leave my kids unattended. Not even for a minute.
You sit here,
We get that. We get it.
They're in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
But you said,
I've been
okay,
going through it all the
y'all
2
know
days.
y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No,
Okay,
we're
but y'all
adopted
adopted them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why didn't it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand
And y'all know the gate was
Why
open.
haven't y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the
We already told on camera.
I didn't see y'all on no cameras last night. I didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. This not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
You act
if anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been, as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department, and please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to do this.
This is the reason why. Because we were under orders to stay in the house and stay because they're going to need to contact us, and we cannot go outside, and that was the issue. We were under orders by the cops to stay home in the house and let the professionals look.
But you just said that they were your children. If they were your children, regardless of what somebody told you, wouldn't you want to go look for them?
We have cops actually posted in the front door right there.
We totally understand. If you guys actually have that question, you should ask the police officer.
But you see how it turned out. The kids was left and you guys went in the house and then the kids disappeared.
Exactly, and that's the way we try to figure out.
It doesn't make sense. How did they disappear? How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already. And my question is, why were they the only two children out? Where was the kids?
The rest of the kids went grandma.
Who?
They left. They went on vacation.
So they did it.
No, because they're too young. We watched them. And it turns out that happened.
How did
Just really quickly before we forget, first and last name, spelling of both for both of you guys.
Susan, say it again.
Just first and last name.
Spelling of who or what?
Or just your first and last name.
Our names.
Trezell West is Trezell West.
Okay, and for you?
JACQUELINE.
I'm sorry, one more time.
JACQUELINE.
Okay. West?
Yes.
Okay, we'll let you go.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Just look at him. The whole thing just messed up. I'm about to get off. Oh, let me see if I can if I get off Anastasia's picture. Where'd it go? Hold on. Let me see. Y'all just bear with me, please. Probably me test run later on tonight. The stream gonna be working somebody's nerves. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be shine right, but I'm gonna try it. Because I don't think I saw her picture earlier when I first got on. Just bear with me, please. Okay. Can y'all see that or no? Because I can't tell if it's sitting there. Can I see it? YES or N? Because I can't tell if you can see it or not. But anyways, this is Anastacia. She went missing on October 29th of this year, 2022. And she was leaving to attend a Halloween party. And like I said earlier in my live, it's not a lot of information out about her. Um, yeah, it's not. It's not. That's basically all they had, and they said that she doesn't have a cell phone. Um, from me doing my research or whatever, it was showing that she was posting on her social medias with pictures and posting on her social media. So yeah, I don't know how she didn't have a phone if she was actually taking pictures. That's about all that's about all they put out about her. I said I don't even know if it was actually put on whatever they news station is for California. From where she went missing from. I didn't see anything for that. But I just read the thing right here with what all they got. And like I say, just me just digging and stuff like that. I still is nothing there. Um, they said the Antioch, I reckon that's how you pronounce it. Post Department is searching for a woman who went missing after leaving her home for a Halloween party, according to APD Facebook posts. Anastacia Levy was last seen leaving her residence on D Street for a Halloween party at an unknown location. She has not been seen and has not shown up for work since, police said. And like I said, what I'm reading now is all public knowledge. So anybody can pull this up. So it's definitely within the guidelines of the Fair Use Act. Then it says her family advised this is out of ordinary and she will never miss work, police said. Police did not release Levy's age, but they said she is 5'7" and 160 pounds with brown hair. She does not have a cell phone or a car, police said. Also, that post department Antioch. I, no, that's somebody else. Okay, but that's all. That's basically it. She went missing October 29th of this year. She was going to attend a Halloween party. They didn't say if she actually made it there or not. They didn't say any of that. I said it's no actual information about this young lady. Um, the only thing I say is we all are praying that she's found safe and sound and return to her family. But yeah, I keep my eyes open for this case as well because this is, like I said, this is still news, but it's no information about her. I don't understand why a news outlet did not post an actual, video about her being missing or whatever. Yeah, they she didn't have a cell phone or a car. I'm not the type to where like if I go and do info, if it's a missing person, I normally don't go digging like in that person's whole life. So that me saying that, I'm saying I don't go on social media and looking for like their family or friends or anybody that knows that person. That's I don't do that. So yeah, I don't go on people's social medias to find out information about a certain person that's missing. Some people do, some people don't. I don't. Um, I say anything that I put up or I talk about is basically it's public knowledge. But I would keep my eyes open for this case. But for her to be missing for like a whole week, yeah, that's a long time, especially if she's not known to miss work. And she's 21 years old. They didn't say she had any children, nothing like that. I said it's not a lot of info about this case. I just don't know why it didn't make the news at all. So we're like they actually airing it on the TV. So if you try to pull up her name, it's just mainly it's gonna be a news article. It's not gonna be, you know, the news come on just like a news station. They coming on at 8 o'clock. And they talk about something that's happening. Ain't nobody even did nothing like that. For the reason for that, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm definitely hoping that she can be found and brought home safely. This right here is also public knowledge. Like I said, I don't go on people's social medias. This is not my. I didn't do this. Like I said, you type her name in. Instead of you being under all, you can go to the images in your Google. Once you type her name in, and this right here will show up. That's why it's so little. I don't go on social media doing any of that. Now I don't know if that's a good thing that I don't do that, or if it's a bad thing that I don't do that. I don't know, but all I know is I don't gather my info like that. Is basically what I'm trying to say. I don't gather my info like that. Yeah, I just wish yeah, and like I said, and then they excuse me. Hold on a second. It was something. I don't even know if I say the picture. Hold on. I know I did when I was looking. I did see something where they said that they had a person of interest. They say a person. Well, they said a person in question. I call it a suspect. And I think I said his name earlier, like when I got on live earlier, and I repeat it again. His name is Trayvon Kashawn Lindsay. Now, that's the name they get. That's the name they got. They sent a person in question for this young lady right here that wound up missing in October. Um, it's. I know I keep repeating myself, but yeah, it's not a lot of information. For the reason for that, I don't know. Um, yeah, but she's been missing since the 29th, and it's November 5th. I say my prayers definitely go out to her and her family. Hoping that she's found safe and sound, and she's brought home to the ones that really love her. Um, as a young female, I'm 37, so if anybody that's I just want to say 22 and up, because we all been young, and sometimes well, I don't know about like the chat line things. Like they didn't say nothing about her meeting nobody like on a online or nothing like that. It's just it's not a lot. But growing up, I don't know. I just keep that to myself. I speak to myself. Oh yeah, it's another case. I'm a, Lila Cavett. I don't know if anybody remember that case. I probably after I get off this live, I probably would go ahead and start seeing if it's any updates on her case or not. Because I ain't heard any talk about it. If you remember the case, the suspect, his name is Ryan Shannon. He called himself a witch. But he's locked up right now. I just want to see like if it's any updates on Little Covette's case or not, because I ain't heard not even a small talk about her case. I have seen a few YouTubers that actually lived in the Florida area when Lila wound up missing. So they was actually out there helping, looking for her. Luckily, nothing happened to her baby, her son, and I forgot his name, but yeah. So I'll probably see if there's any updates on her case or not. But yeah, Anastacia, it's not. You just might say it's just no information about what's going on right now with her. I wish it was, but it's not. But I'll keep my eye on it. But yeah, y'all can let me know what y'all think about the case or whatever. About the West brothers, Oren and Orson. They birth names are Classic and Sincere, and 21-year-old Anastacia, missing from California. So yeah, is there any info on her? I just joined. On who? You talking about Leela? You talking about Leela Cavett, or is you talking about Anastacia? Oh, no. And I've been searching all day. I ain't seen anything at all about her case. I wish it was something else out there about her case, but it's not. Um, yeah, the only thing that I got from the information that's been put out is that she I guess you can say reported missing on October 29th. She was supposed to be attending a Halloween party, but when the news, or they didn't put in the news article, they didn't put whether she made it to the Halloween party or not. But it's not a lot of it's not a lot of information out about her. I wish it was, but it's not. It's November 5th now, and her family said it's um not like her. So I guess we just have to keep our eyes open um to see. But as of right now, it's nothing. And then they say she didn't have a cell phone, but from what I was seeing, that she was posting on her social medias, taking pictures of herself. Allegedly the same night that she wound up missing. How true is that? I don't know. I said I'm not the one to be going on people's social medias and digging and stuff and putting, their families and stuff out there. I don't do that. Um, yeah, and they said she didn't have a car, so I don't know. But they do have a person of interest. Like I said, his name was Trayvon. I think his name was Trayvon. What's it? Trayvon Keyshawn Lindsay. That's the person they got. They want a question, I reckon. I don't know if that's a boyfriend or what, or ex-boyfriend, but I would definitely keep my eyes open on this case. I said because it's still new, and she still haven't came home. She hadn't posted on her social media. She hadn't contacted family. First I know, but it's not a lot. You type her name in the system, and it's they gonna be there basically. Because all the news articles says the same thing. Um, that's all I got on her. Yeah, wish it was more, but it's not. But yeah, I appreciate you coming through though, man. I really do. You is always welcome here. But yeah, we just have to keep our eyes open, Queen. Okay, that's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing I'll say. Just have to keep our eyes open and just keep praying that she's brought home safely to the ones that really love her. You know, um, but that's it. But Lila, Cavette, I was just saying that I'm gonna after I get out tonight, I'm gonna see if there's any updates on her case. Um, because I think the last time uh that I can remember they mentioned anything. I don't know if you're familiar with her case or not. Um, I don't think it was a gag order on her on that case. But y'all have a good night, and I appreciate y'all coming through, showing y'all support. Whether you new, you old, it don't matter. I love all y'all the same. Um, so yeah, your girl is out. Um, so I guess I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah, how StreamYard got me back on here. Kids. Why am I still on here, bro? Can y'all hear me on here or no? Because I was supposed to be getting off. I'm still on here. Can y'all still hear me on here or no? Because I can't tell. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do message from Friday then.